All right, got a no cooling call here. Neighborhood we have worked all over, hadn't been to this house yet. Let's see what we got. Okay, so the customer says the indoor portion does run when they turn it on and the fan blows inside. So in that case, we take a look outside first. Obviously it's going to be this bigger one here, because that one not running great, but it's running fairly warm air. Look, a little condensation on that line, but this one is our problem today. So let's open it up while he's turning it on. Huh? Oh no. No, we have 7 installers and 2 service techs, 1 field supervisor. We're kind of small the way you look at AC companies, but well, if you count me, I guess, yeah. Okay. Looks like I may have to go inside and take a look. Not so sure he knows exactly what he's talking about. He said it ran, but we got no low voltage signal out here, and he says the thermostat battery was bad and it doesn't work after they changed it, so they need to see something else. Told him I need to come in. So he's putting his dog up first. Well, there's that problem. I don't know why it's not going out of that pipe, but looks like it's uphill. I'm gonna guess that the float switch is just breaking the yellow. Yep, there's the outside wire. Okay, so after talking to the the homeowner, I have found out that he didn't like where this was coming out in the corner of the foundation, so he put a hose on it and ran it across the yard over anyway, it was going up and down. And it had to be double trapping because there's no vent after this trap. So when you go further down the line and put another trap in it, they'll eventually just lock. And anyway, so I'm going to use my pump to pump this water out. Hopefully there is no clog here, but if there is, it'll flush it at the same time. Let's see what we can do. All right, so I've cut the main here. I've got my pump hooked to it. And I'm gonna run this pump. Yeah, here it comes. I've got the homeowner down there to occupy him. I've asked him to go ahead and watch it come out. I'm doing it a little bit slow at first just to make sure it doesn't back up and build pressure and either blow that off or blow that off. He'll probably come back up here yelling in a minute. The water's coming out. I gotta rig me up some kind of little filter on this thing, because it'll pump the trash right through it. And it looks like it's going, so I should be able to just leave it in there. The only bad thing about this method is it grabs all the trash out of the pan and runs it through the pump, and which ultimately runs it through the primary drain. And if we're trying to clear the drain, we're certainly not trying to clog it at the same time. So I keep ducking and dodging around trying to get out of the trash. But it should be flowing out pretty good outside now. Did you see it down there? Did it fill that whole pan up? 3 times, yeah. So a lot of water. So it was probably several gallons in this pan up here. Okay, well, I'm going to glue this primary back together and come outside and check the unit, but I think we're okay now. So he had a little pan laying under it. Said it filled it up 3 times. You gonna call me before you work on it next time?
Yeah.
I got you, man. You didn't hurt nothing, you just filled up the pan.
That's all.
Yep.
Well, there's a switch in there, right?
Yeah.
Flash, that's all.
Right, and it shut it off. That's what happened.
That's all.
The protection. So it didn't hurt anything. Just cost you a service call, that's all. You wanted to see me anyway. Okay, so no matter how experienced you are, no matter how much you think you know which end to go look at first, it can always be something else. And that's one of the reasons why we don't just break yellow with a float switch. We cut the whole thing off. Whenever that happens, we usually go straight to that. But anyway, there's probably nothing wrong out here. We're getting good hot air. And I'll show you what he did in a minute. So he didn't like where the water was coming out, obviously.
Okay.
I'm gonna go around here and look. So he had put a hose on the end of it somehow. Let's go see. So there was our trap. So you saw the water pump out into here, right? When I was up there in the attic?
Yeah, I put it in there.
So it came out.
Yeah, I
A
was
good
gonna do
bit.
like this. Does that work?
Well, that won't cause a problem. That may not all go the way you want it to go, but at
That's
least
okay.
that won't
No,
back
no,
it up.
no,
But
yeah.
however you had it before,
Yeah, I had it taped all the way tight, sealed.
yeah. So that's what had caused that problem.
Yeah.
But I see what you mean. They dumped it right in a corner here, and you can see it's just been staying wet. So I understand why you want to move that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so these were really nice people. They did some DIY stuff, as you can tell, and it definitely came back to bite them a little bit. Not really a big deal, but he had the hose taped and sealed up, as he told us, and ran it across the yard and ran it back uphill, and so it filled up the pan. It double trapped and quit draining and filled up his pan. So we pumped it out, and he was kind of being a little bit of a helicopter, climbing all over me, so I sent him out to watch the water come out. And you know, he come running back in, said, nothing coming out, nothing coming out. And I said, well, you know, give me a minute. Once it started, he came back and said, oh yeah, a whole lot of water. So now they understand what it is they were trying to do and what they can and can't do, and he's gonna try to still figure out a way to take it elsewhere. I told him we could come and repipe it, or he could add another pump and condensate pump like the bottom floor and run it across the other way, and he got a lot of wheels turning in his head and got a lot of ideas going on. So we hopefully we don't have to come back, but we may be back if his DIY things fail again. Nice house, nice people, but obviously everybody wants to save money where they can. So I don't know, I guess maybe it's a little bit of fun to work on something yourself if you don't have to do it for a living. But we got a couple more, so let's keep going. Thanks for watching.